Shalom. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all the Akim that's pushing the truth in all sincerity. Alright, this is Ratazah coming back with another video in regards to this Christian thing that's that's going on. Basically, in this video, I wanted to post a question to the Christians out there. And pretty much, right, if Christianity is the truth, right, if that's the only way and the only path one should take towards towards establishing a connection between the higher power, all right, and who you call Jesus. All right, you have, as you can see here, I got Christianity on Wikipedia. I've just pulled it up just to see what it'll say, right? And as you read, it says there's over 2.4 billion followers, all right? So that's 2.4 billion people that subscribe to the religion Christianity. Now, if Christianity is the truth, then why hasn't the kingdom come yet? Or why hasn't the end of the world come yet? If you got if there's 2.4 billion people, you mean to tell me out of that, roughly over that 2 billion, the saints of the Most High are not sealed? Why? Because when you read the scriptures, it tells you that once the word, matter of fact, I got it pulled up. Hang on one second. All right, when you read the scriptures tell you that once the gospel is preached throughout all the world amongst all nations, then will the end come. When you look at Christianity is roughly or arguably the biggest religion. Or I know it's in the top 3. All right, like with Islam and all that, Christianity is right there. So everybody knows about Christianity. It's all over the world. So why hasn't the Messiah returned? You would think all of his saints would be sealed. If there's over 2 billion Christians, a certain fraction of that they have to be the elect, or they have to be the saints, right? This is Matthew 24 and 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Now, Christianity has been a major religion on the earth for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Everybody knows about Christianity. Everybody knows about the Bible and who you call Jesus. All right. So why hasn't the Messiah returned? Because you would think by now, with these 2 billion Christians in the world, his saints would be sealed. And the reason why I say saints being sealed is because when you go to Revelation 7, right? You know, this is just a question I was meditating on, because you got these guys like Vocab Malone and Jesus is the Word, and a few other guys, these Christian enthusiasts that swear up and down that the Hebrew Israelites are just, we're teaching lies. Our doctrine and our quote unquote movement is wrong, whatever. It's all about Christianity. Well, Christianity obviously is not the truth either, because with 2 billion followers, the Lord was supposed to came. The prophecies were supposed to already had come to pass, man. All right. Now this is Revelation 7, 7 and 1. Excuse me. It says, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea or any tree." And that wind is talking about the nuclear destruction. All right, pursuant to what Jeremiah 51 and 1. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick, and I'm gonna jump back to Revelations. Excuse me. All right, because it mentioned when. It's Jeremiah 51:1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon," which Babylon is talking about as today what we know as the United States of America. All right, this is the modern day Babylon. It says, "Behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind." All right, and now when you read through the whole chapter, you see he's talking about nuclear fire. All right, so I just want to prove that. Let's jump back to Revelation 7. So this destruction is what's going to take place on Judgment Day. All right, which is, by the way, the same day when the Messiah is going to make his second coming. All right. So we got verse 1, right? Verse 2, it says, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." Now, again, remember, it's 2 billion Christians. You mean to tell me out of that 2 billion, all right, there's none of the servants are sealed? Now let's keep reading. Now it's going to tell you how many of the servants have to be sealed, or that particular, it's a particular number of servants that the Most High is looking for. All right, and it's going to tell you in the very next verse. It says, verse 4, "And I heard a number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed in 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel." So even in this verse, it's not even including the other nations. All right, which the whole idea of the other nations receiving the benefits, I guess you could say, that is not true according to this scripture. All right, it says 144,000 of the tribes of the children of Israel. So even like it's a common theme throughout the scriptures that the Israelites are receiving salvation. The Israelites are receiving the kingdom. All right, it's the Israelites that's receiving the blessings. But it says what? 144,000. And then when you read on, it tells you, as you read verse 5, the tribe of Judah was sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Reuben sealed 12,000, so forth and so on. So again, if Christianity is the correct path, if that's the right way, you mean to tell me out of that 2 billion, all right? Let's go back to Wikipedia. You mean to tell me out of that 2 billion, okay, there you go. Out of that 2.4 billion, there's not 144,000 servants amongst that are of the elect? I mean, it just has to be. But again, if Christianity was the correct path, the Lord would have already came, man. And those winds that we read in Revelation 7, those winds that the angels holding back, they would have let loose already, man. All right. So that's just a question I pose to the so-called Christians or the followers of Christianity. Why hasn't the destruction come? Why hasn't the kingdom come? Why haven't the prophecies been fulfilled already? If Christianity is the truth, because out of over 2 billion people, evidently the Lord's true servants are not among that 2 billion, man. All right, it's obvious. All right, because why? The Lord's not looking. First of all, the Lord's not looking for everybody. Obviously, that's proven in Revelation 7. He's only looking for 144,000 out of each tribe of the children of Israel, not the children of the world or children of everybody. All right, and we're in the book of, and we was reading out of Revelations, which is the last book in the scriptures. So you can't get more recent and more recent than that, man. Okay, so that's just a question I pose to the Christians out there. I was just meditating on that because it don't make sense, man. Matter of fact, let me read a little bit from Wikipedia before I close it out. It says Christianity is an Abrahamic monotheistic religion based on the life and teachings of Jesus Christ, who is the focal point of the Christian faith. It is the world's largest religion. So I was right. Yeah, Christianity is the world's religion. I think Islam is second, if I'm not mistaken. It is the world's largest religion with over 2.4 billion followers, or 33% of the global population, known as Christians. Christians make up a majority of the population in 150 countries and territories. So you got all these people. All these people are Christians, but somehow, some way, the 144,000 is not sealed yet. Does that make any bit of sense? That don't make no sense at all, man. You know? So, man, with that, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Dub honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, Reuben. And peace and salutations to you, Akim, out there pushing the word, no sincerity and truth. Shalom.